Hey, welcome to my football and sports channel. I'm Ezra. I'm talking about the 2024 NFL season right now. And today I'm covering the AFC North. Kind of going to be talking about my Ravens. I can't trust the Ravens to get to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl until they beat the Chiefs. I can't do it. I can't call it. Last year was their year. They should have done it last year, and they should have won the Super Bowl. I was listening to Jason Whitlock. It would have aged so nicely if they had won it all. He was saying, and he was right. He was like, if the Ravens win the Super Bowl this year, we're going to look back at this team as one of the all-time great teams ever. The Ravens were destroying everybody, the good teams. They rocked the 49ers in San Francisco. That was my favorite game of the season. Dude, it was their time. And they couldn't beat the Chiefs. They still couldn't do it. Lamar Jackson and the whole team, I'm not just putting on Lamar Jackson, they have been so disappointing in the playoffs. I didn't like their game against the Texans. They were not looking great. They only won because they're just a more experienced, better team. Texans are gonna, dude. CJ Stroud, wow. And I love Lamar Jackson, but he has not been good in the playoffs, and it has not all been his fault. But he has not been good in the playoffs. They keep on changing the game plan. They keep on trying to turn him into this pocket passer. It's just like, man, just keep doing what was winning you games. I can't stand it. So I don't have expectations for them to win the Super Bowl this year. I don't think they're going to have as good of a season as they did last year when they were killing everybody. They need to beat the Chiefs, and I need to see them do it in the playoffs before I can really have any confidence in them just being that team. Again, it wasn't all Lamar Jackson's fault. We fumbled the ball at the freaking goal line, but we changed the game plan. Like, what is going on? I'm tired of talking about it. This year, I think it's going to be cool to have Derrick Henry. Got to keep pounding the rock. He's going to be good. I think he's still going to be good because he's one of those running backs start to lose it when they're in their 30s, right? But, I mean, he's a special running back. He's the Adrian Peterson type. Different styles, of course, but like as far as like Hall of Fame, they're going to keep going. Cool to have him on the Ravens. Is the defense going to be as good? I don't know. I think the offense is still going to be fine because we got Lamar Jackson, but man, it just doesn't matter what we do in the regular season until we start having some real success in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson's 2-4 in the playoffs. The 2 wins really aren't that impressive. I love you, man. So we just got to keep watching. Because I don't think they're going to have the same season. I don't think they're going to repeat as division champs. The NFC North is too tough. It's too tough to just like really have a stranglehold on. And I think they're going to lose to the Bengals. I think Joe Burrow is going to have a bounce back year. It'll be good. I mean, look, I don't ever root for the Bengals, ever. But because of the Chiefs, and because nobody is able to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs except for Joe Burrow, he's the only guy who's been able to do it these last few years, I'm going to not hate the Bengals as much as I normally do. If they have a chance of knocking down the Chiefs, and I hate doing it. Look what you've done to me, Chiefs. You are making me root for Joe Burrow and the Bengals. I want them to win over you. I wanted you to beat them over in those past years, but man, nobody can beat you except for the Bengals, apparently. So I do think the Bengals I think they're going to retake the division this year just because it's a tough division. It's hard to repeat. So I think that's going to happen. I don't know, man. It's tough to call this division. I think the Steelers are going to be better. I don't know what to think about Russell Wilson. I think they are going to be better. Oh, I got something in my teeth, man. I think they are going to be better with Russell Wilson, but No, who has seen this coming? Just like the downfall of a player that everybody thought was going to be Hall of Fame. I never liked Russell Wilson when he was with the Seahawks just because I saw through his fake personality. Rah, rah, go team, go. It's all about the team. And then his behavior behind the scenes was all about him. I never liked him. I never bought into that fake stuff. But when everybody started hating on Russell Wilson when he started losing, so they only call this stuff out when they start losing. They won't do it when they're winning. I will do it when they're winning. That's why I am courageous. I will say these things when they are winning because I don't care. I call it like I see it. Just because you're winning doesn't mean you're not obnoxious. Anyway, everybody started calling out Russell Wilson about all this bull crap, and then I started feeling bad for him because, having said all that, I mean, he does seem like he doesn't change his media response and things like that. So, I mean, I do have to give him credit for that. Even if he does seem like a robot, I guess at least he's consistent. He reminds me, he's just one of those people that has put on this media persona, and he's done it for so long, he doesn't know how to be a real person. That's what I feel like about Snoop Dogg. He's done this persona for so long. He doesn't act like a real human being. I mean, that's what I think about Russell Wilson. As far as him playing for the Steelers, he might improve the play. I don't know. Apparently, they've been terrible in the preseason. But I don't know. I see another solid 9-win season coming from the Steelers. You know what? Forget it. They could surprise everybody. Mike Tomlin is a good coach. He's a bit overrated in my opinion. Did you guys know that he's never had a losing season as head coach? Did you guys know that? Yes, we all know that. God. And I respect Mike Tomlin as a man. I like the stuff he says. But look, man, he's the coach of the Steelers. I gotta hate him. I'm calling it. They're getting in. Dude, dude, it's so hard, man. I can't call the Steelers in last place, dude. I'm calling it last place Steelers. They're going in last. Okay, I think I don't know about the Browns, man. Actually, no, I gotta take that back. This is the freestyle version. I'm telling you. Yeah, okay. Steelers are going in. They're staying in third place. Browns, I think they're going to take another step back. Deshaun Watson just is not the same player. And it's such a shame that he's had all those allegations against him. I mean, in case of look, he was found by a jury of not being guilty. I don't even want to go into it. I didn't study the case. Those cases, kind of like Schrodinger's cat. He can be not guilty, and then I can also believe that, and I can also not shame the women. That's kind of how I see it. Sorry, I'm not going to say anything else about it. However, he just hasn't been the same quarterback, and it's a shame because he was awesome. I really, really like Deshaun Watson, but man, he had almost 2 years out of the NFL, man, and it moves past you. So he's been a disappointment for the Browns lately. And because of good coaching, and they have a solid team, they were able to just overcome all the different quarterbacks. My boy, Joe Flacco, dude. He was awesome. I was rooting for him, man. That's the first time I'm rooting for the Browns. But Deshaun Watson has shown no consistency, and they have not been winning because of him. So, I mean, it's now or never for the Browns. It's now or never. And until I see it, I can't believe until I see it. So I'm going to say they're going to get in last place. The AFC North is the best division in football. They're stacked. Nobody had a losing season last year? Dude, tip top. That's why if you win the AFC North, man, you need to be respected. My Ravens needed to be respected, even though they didn't finish the job. And, man, I wish John Harbaugh would get some more credit, dude. Nobody ever talks about John Harbaugh. It's always about Mike Tomlin. Did you guys know that he's never had a losing season? It's always about Mike Tomlin and everybody else. John Harbaugh, you're the best, man. What you've done with the team, with Lamar Jackson, dude, you're awesome. And the ownership is great. Dude, I love my Ravens. Man, I love being a fan of the Ravens. I love it. But, yeah, that's my expectations for the AFC North. I'm trying to look. I told you I'm biased, and I am biased, but I still call it like I see it. Bengals are going to get first. Ravens are going to be in second, still making the playoffs. Steelers, just because you can't count them out as much as I want to. And oh gosh, dude, I'm going to have a blast ripping Russell Wilson and the Steelers. I'm going to have a blast ripping those guys, man. I'm going to love it. We need to stop sucking against them in the regular season. They've beaten us a few times, so you guys can give me crap for that. That's fine. But enjoy your 9. I just love it, man. I love it. For so many years, you guys, we're title town. The Ravens aren't ever going to win the Super Bowl because we're going to be in the way. We're the Steelers. All of our fans don't even live in Pennsylvania. And now, what do you guys have? What do you guys have? You guys have 8-8 and now 9-8 seasons. That's what you guys got coming to you now. Enjoy your 9-8. Enjoy everybody talking about how Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season. Did you guys know that? Enjoy that. That's your Super Bowl, guys. That's your Super Bowl. 8-8, 9-8. That's your Super Bowl, Steelers. I love it. Okay, you're gonna be in third place. Browns in fourth. That's how I see the AFC North this year. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope my Ravens continue that dominance, okay? Let's go, boys. Let's go. Thanks for listening.